It was a night just like any other. I was curled up by my window, watching the constellations do their slow, silent waltz across the velvet sky. The Big Dipper was pouring starlight right over my town. It was perfect. I must have drifted off, because when I opened my eyes again, something was terribly wrong. The sky was a void, a deep, endless, ink-black emptiness. Not a single star, not even a glimmer, just nothing. Panic started to ripple through the neighborhood. I could hear worried shouts from other houses, car alarms blaring into the sudden oppressive darkness. People were pouring out onto their lawns, pointing phones with useless camera apps at the blank heavens. Fear was a thick blanket settling over everything. The silence of the sky was deafening. Then I saw it. A soft, pulsating light just outside my window, nestled in the grass. I crept outside. It was a stone, no bigger than my thumb. Glowing with the gentle light of a captured firefly, it felt warm, smooth. The moment my fingers touched it, a voice whispered directly into my mind. It wasn't a sound, more like a feeling, a thought that wasn't my own. Help us, we've been taken. The sky is empty without us. It was a chorus of tiny, desperate voices, the voices of the stars themselves. The stone showed me a vision. A creeping shadow monster, a thing made of pure darkness, swallowing the stars one by one, hoarding their light in a sack made of night. The stone pulsed once, hard, and a shimmering doorway, like liquid moonlight, opened in the air before me. I was the only one who could hear them. I had to go. Stepping through the portal was like diving into a cold lake. I landed softly in a world painted in shades of twilight. Strange, luminous plants cast long shadows, and the air hummed with a quiet magic. But my path was blocked by a massive chasm, impossibly wide, with jagged rocks at the bottom. There was no way to cross. I felt a wave of despair. How could I possibly do this? Just as I was about to give up, a tiny creature with wings like stained glass fluttered down and landed on my shoulder. It was a lumafly, a little being of pure light. It didn't speak in words, but in feelings of encouragement and warmth. It seemed to understand my quest. The lumafly zipped ahead, then came back, tugging gently on my sleeve. It led me to a grove of whisper-thin trees. Their branches were long and flexible. The lumafly showed me how to weave them together, braiding them into a strong, springy rope bridge. Working together, with its light guiding my hands, we built a bridge across the chasm. It held firm, and I made it to the other side, my tiny friend still perched on my shoulder. My journey led me to a cave, a gaping mouth in the side of a mountain, leaking a cold, dreadful darkness. This was it. Inside, the shadow creature was hunched over a huge, lumpy sack that wriggled and glowed faintly. It was bigger and scarier than in my vision, a shifting mass of oil-slick blackness with no discernible features. Only a sense of profound greed and loneliness. It didn't seem to notice me at first. I knew I couldn't fight it directly. It was made of shadow. How could I even touch it? Then I remembered the stone in my pocket and my new friend, the lumafly. The creature hated light. That was its weakness. I took a deep breath, pulled the glowing stone from my pocket, and held it high. The lumafly on my shoulder began to shine with all its might. A brilliant, blinding beacon. I poured all my hope, all my courage into the stone, willing it to grow brighter. The combined light was intense, a miniature sun in the heart of the darkness. The shadow creature recoiled with a terrible hiss, shielding itself. The light was painful to it. It stumbled backward, dropping the sack of stars. The sack tore open, and a billion points of light exploded into the cave, a swirling galaxy of freedom. The shadow creature, overwhelmed, dissolved into wisps of smoke, vanishing completely. The stars swirled around me, a silent, glittering thank you, before soaring up, and out of the cave mouth, racing back to their rightful place. The portal shimmered back into existence beside me. I gave the lumafly a gentle pat with my finger, a silent goodbye to my brave little guide. Then I stepped through, back into my own yard. The first hints of dawn were painting the horizon pink and orange. And above me, The sky was ablaze with stars, more brilliant and beautiful than I had ever seen them before. The Big Dipper seemed to wink right at me. The town was quiet again, the brief panic forgotten, just a strange dream. But I knew the truth. And every night, when I look up, I remember the night I saved the sky. Thanks for listening to my story. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more adventures.